howdy, hey everybody. Hello. Hey, howdy, hey. I'm Amy Rose with Amy Rose Wreaths and Crafts. How's everybody doing on this fabulous Saturday? Come on in. Say hello. Where you from and what the weather's like. It's nice and bright and sunny here. And it's a little bit warmer than it was this week because this week was cold. Well, to us anyways, it was cold. It was in the 50s. I don't know, to some people, 50s is like, that's springtime here, but it was cold. Come on in, come on in. Say hello. That's going to be the word of the day, hello. I'm just getting us pulled up. There we are. Please hold. Hi, hi. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Donna. Hello, Dorothy. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just going to try to share this out without doing a watch video really quick. Give me a minute, guys. Sorry. Sorry. Why did I? That's weird. It's only having me. Let's post and let's see what happens. There we go. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see how that works. Do. Ha ha! Come on, pull up and magic. There we go. And now comments. There we go. Hello, Jinx. Hi. Hello, love. Hello, hello. Hello, Allie. Hi. Come on in. We're going to be doing a rose. By popular demand, I'm going to teach you how I learned how to do the rose. There may be other people that do the rose differently. I'm just going to show you the way I learned and the way I do it. There's going to be some parts where I'm going to do the outside row first so that way you can see, because the middle gets really, really full. And if I was to wait to do the outsides, you won't see what I'm doing, and then you'll just be confused and just chug it. We don't want that. We don't want that. Hello, Pat. Absolutely. Doubt it. But I just got some Happy Mail. I'm so excited. This isn't what we're doing today, but I got it just now when a package left, that we did last week, I'm going to call it Extra Pulse after Sunday's live. I got my little flower from Wreath by Rosie. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to use it. I'm very excited. I don't know what I just told her the colors that I like, because these are the colors these are my signature colors, blue and blue. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'm excited to get it. And then, where's the other one? There it is. I got this to put in the middle of that flower. Because, yeah, some people are like, no, I love the blue. But the consensus was black, but I did black with white crackle in the back. So, stay tuned. We'll be using this later. Not sure when. Got to figure out my design as I hit myself in the face. Sue Ann, good morning. Hello, Barbara. Been raining for hours. Oh no! I'm gonna push some sunshine to you. Sunshine in Arizona. Go! Okay. Rebecca, hello. Fonda, hello. I am crafting. I craft whenever I can. I really do. Even on the weekdays when I come in from work, you know, I'm trying to grab things together, see what I'm going to do for the weekend. I'm putting kits together for those that order kits. Thank you so much. Last week they have all gone out. I hope that you all have received them. Like I say before, I pack them if they don't have a board, well, they have a board, but if there's nothing breakable in it, I'm going to put it in a bag so that way the price of shipping is really, really cheap for you guys. So I hope you all got them. All right, let me go ahead. Let's get started because this does take a little bit of time and I want to be very thorough for you guys. I think Dan's going to come in later to read comments because I want to focus on showing you how to make the rose. So let's get started. I'm moving over here to put it down to the board. If you get motion sickness, please close your eyes in 3, 2, and 1, moving you down to the board. Hello, board. Hello. I'll push this back so that way you can see. All right. Excuse me. I got a tickle in my throat. It's not as bad as last Sunday. Last Sunday, I was woo with the allergies. You're welcome, Dorothy. I can't wait to see the pictures. Okay, so this is the large, Unique in the Creek. We used to call it the flower board. I think it's just called the large Unique in the Creek board. The character board is called the character board where it has, these are filled in. I used it last week on my, what the heck do we name them? We're going to be doing so from row 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? Now, normally, when you're doing your rows, and I hope you do, hello, Miss Rose Harvey, I just showed them the happy mail I got. I'm so excited. So if you want to stay on after the live, we're going to pick that winner. Sorry, I'm like jumping into everything. We're going to pick the winner for my 2,000 likes. Thank you so much, and climbing. We're going to pick 2 winners from the post that I had you comment on, and I loved everything about it. I'll talk more afterwards. I just want to make sure that people that have come in to watch are watching the tutorial. But after this, we're going to get into the giveaway. When you're making your rose, I'm just going to show you, and you can decide how you want to do it. For training purposes, I'm going to work on the outside first and then go from the inside out. Normally with all flowers, do I want to say all flowers? Yeah, I want to say all flowers. No, not all flowers. Because the majority of the flowers you're going to work from the outside in. The rose, you work from the inside going out. And you'll understand why in just a minute. But I'm going to start on the outside row, row 1, because this gets a little bit tricky and can be complicated. And I will go as slow as possible to show you. But first, I want to show you the petal. This petal is going to be used throughout the board, the outside, the inside, etc. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here for just a minute. I am using 21-inch mesh. I got this mesh from my subscription box from Deco Exchange. I want to say last month. I did a live on it. I got 2 rolls of these. I already cut an entire roll. You will need an entire roll of 21-inch mesh. And then some. That's why I have this one out. So you're not going to use all of this, the second one, but you will need like a couple extra pieces. I don't know if he still has this. The SKU, the item number is R as in Roger, E as in Edward, 100, C as in Charlie, J as in Jacob. I'm missing comments. Hello, hello. Tammy, welcome. We are going to be doing a rose on the Unique in the Creek board. It's flower season, y'all. It's flower season. Is that the size board you usually use for your wreaths? Yes. This is the large. It's the same size as the character board. This is 15.5 inches. That's what we normally use for flowers, etc. You can use it. You can do the same thing on a small character board. Completely up to you. I am so close. I'm sorry. Yes, I wanted to bring it a little bit closer so that way you can see the details on the board. But then I'll push you out afterwards. I'm just trying to think. So this is a fabulous color. It's a little bit easier to see. It has like, it's almost like yellow peachy with pink going through it. And when I was starting to make these petals, it was so, so pretty. So pretty. So just get any 21-inch mesh, any color. This is kind of a thicker mesh. Normally we use 21-inch because a 10-inch can be very see-through, very thin, and you want to make sure you have good coverage. But if you have a 10-inch that is thick, that you'll have good coverage in, by all means, use the 10-inch. And I'm going to show you it's the same thing. So I'm going to put this over here really quick, and I'm going to show you the petal. So this is 21-inch mesh. Okay. I cut at 10 inches. I did not heat seal. The mesh is not heat sealed whatsoever. Hello, Faye. Oh, you're very welcome, Denise. Little too close, Fonda? Okay, hold on. All right. Sorry, I was trying to be mindful. I'm like, okay, I gotta get details so that way they can see. There we go. That'll be a little bit better, I think. And if not, I'll bring it back down. Not a big deal. Excuse me. So once again, this is 21-inch mesh. Really pretty, like yellow peach with pink. It's just, I don't like pink, but I'm really digging this. I cut it 10 inches. So what I'm going to do, and I'll do it backwards for you so that way you can see. Normally, I'm going to take it and fold down. Okay, you're just going to fold it in half. So the edges are going to come together, okay? And you're just going to make a square. Just going to line it up as close as possible. Deco mesh likes to stick to each other. And I'm just going to fold it down. Hello, Sherry. Hello, hello. Anyone that I missed, I'm sorry. I want to show you guys. I'm so excited. I haven't done a rose for a good minute. So that's all I did. Okay? 21-inch mesh, cut at 10, and I folded it in half. Now, I'm going to take a corner, and I'm going to fold it down to meet the other corner. So you're going to get a triangle, okay? You can fold it down. It's not going to be a perfect triangle. Okay, so that's what you're going to get. I'm going to just, with what I did with the daisy, I'm just going to push it out just a little bit, and I'm going to gather the bottom. And that's your petal. Now, you can use, hold on, sorry. If you have clothespins, you can use a clothespin to hold it. I have these little rubber bands that I got at Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to cut off the end just a little bit. You don't have to. You're not going to see it. But that's your petal. That's what you're going to be using all the way around. Hello, Shirley. Okay, good. I'm glad, Fonda. Denise, good? Good, good, good. Okay, so that is your petal. So I'm going to put it in my bag over here because this morning I've been making petals, y'all. Making petals. Let's go ahead and do another one. Hello, everybody that has joined. Welcome. My name is Amy Rose from Amy Rose Wreaths and Crafts. We are making a rose on the Unique in the Creek large board. Hi, Wendy. So this is 21-inch mesh, cut at 10. Now I'm going to do it the way if you're doing it yourself, you're going to bring your fold down. So the serge edges are together. You know what, let me do it this way. You can't see, and I want you guys to see, because the roses do come out stunning. They really do. And then I'm just gonna fold it. I'm just gonna put a little bit of pressure. It's not gonna fold all the way, guys, it's not paper. But I'm just gonna put a little bit of pressure. And then I'm gonna take my edge. I'm using my left and going to my right, but you do it how you wanna do. And I'm gonna fold it down. Let me turn it around. I am right-handed, but for some reason, when I scrunch, I want to scrunch with my left hand. I'm going to take my thumb and my finger and I'm going to pull it out just a little bit, and I'm going to scrunch it. Now here, you can put your clothespin and then cut off the edge. I'm not worrying about this. All I'm doing is I'm tucking it in, because you're not going to see these edges. When you put it into the board itself, these edges are tucked in, so you're not going to see them. Right now, I'm just going to put, since I have my rubber bands, I'm going to use my rubber bands. If you don't have your rubber bands, use your chip clips, your clothespins, anything that you have, just to hold it. Because it's easier to make all the petals at once and then put them in. But if you want to, you can do the petals as you go. It's just a lot easier with this flower to do it this way. Hello, Beverly. I'm sorry, I missed, Shirley, what your question was. I'm sorry. Like I said, Dan's not in here reading the comments, and I want to show you guys how to do that. What did I cut? Oh, Beverly, I'm sorry. I just cut the edge. Here, let me show you again. I just have a bag over there that I'm putting them all in. Same thing, 21 inch, cut at 10. I'm going to fold it so the serged edges are together. Now, if you don't have 21 inch, but you have a beautiful 10 inch, and you have a couple rolls of that 10 inch that you want to use, by all means, use it. If it is not thick enough, just double up your 10 inch cuts. So let's imagine this is a 10 inch. You're going to cut two 10 inch, or measure it out to 20 and just fold it. So that way it's thick. Okay? Now the corner to the corner, and then just press it down. And then take your thumb and your finger, separate it a little, and then clothespin, or I am using the elastic. Okay? Now all I'm cutting is this part right here. This little tail. That's all I did. Sorry, I cut it off. Sorry, because I have my trash bin right here, so it's easy for me. That's all I did. That's your petal. No, it's not. That would be gorgeous. That would absolutely be gorgeous. Wendy, this is like a yellow with pink through it. It's very spring. It's very cheerful. There's no color on the packaging whatsoever. I got it from Deco Exchange in my subscription box, I want to say 2 months ago. Not this month, but last month. And it was just really, really pretty. So I thought, I have 2 of those. I really wasn't sure what to use it for. And then you guys asked me to do a rose, and I'm like, oh, that's perfect. So yeah, it's like yellow peachy is the base. And then it's got pink foil going through it, and it's serged with pink. Let's do one more. Okay. 10 by 10. Or I'm sorry, 21 by 10. I'm used to working with 10-inch mesh. Gonna line those up as closely as possible. Like I said, it's not paper. Deco mesh likes to move. So just put a little bit of weight on the crease. You're very welcome. Okay, now I'm gonna take the corner and I'm gonna bring it to the other corner to make that triangle. I'm just turning it so that way you guys can see. I'm pressing it down into a triangle. It's not going to be a perfect one, which is fine. Then I'm taking my thumb and my finger, stretching it just a little bit, and gathering the end. Isn't it cool? We call it the umbrella. Okay? This is the petal throughout the entire thing. Am I still live? Okay, because my thing went out. I had no video. Sorry guys, I have no video whatsoever on my computer. Hi Jeannie! How's Jan? Okay, what happened, Jan? Frozen. It's frozen? No! Oh no, it's frozen. Hold on guys. Danny.
You said it was frozen.
This is a tutorial. Is it frozen or no?
Nope.
Are we frozen, guys? Oh, of course, Jan. I'm sorry I couldn't stay, but I floated your boat. I sent you out. Are we still frozen?
Nope.
I'm frozen here. I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna continue. If you're frozen, go out and come back in.
No, you don't need to do that. It's on our side.
What?
It's on our side.
It is on our side?
Mm-hmm. Our interwebs are acting up.
Uh-oh. Oh, sorry guys. I know this is supposed to be a tutorial for you to... Okay, fine now, fine now? Okay, good. Good, good, good. It's a tutorial. You need to see these things and not get interrupted. Hi, Naja. Okay, so I did start the outside petals because it's a little bit time consuming, but you are gonna load, close all your sets of zip ties, okay, in each hole. So there's row 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're going to load them closed. And what I mean when loading is you're going to go down through one hole, up through the other, and your flat part of your zip tie should always be facing up, and you're going to zip it. And when you're going to hear that zit zit, you just want a couple of zit zits and leave it at that. Don't do it too much. You want enough room where you can fit your mesh through and then zip it down. Okay. I got a little flyaways, but I'm not concerned with those, like I said, because they're going to be tucked under. This is your outside row.
Ha! They heard my burp.
Oh, wonderful. What'd they say?
They said, wow, that was a big burp.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I'm really, really sorry, Cindy. Sorry, sorry. This is an informational live, so.
Yes, and here's information. The way to achieve a perfect belch is to inhale as much.
Stop. So, when you're on row 1, you're going to take your, what am I doing? Why did I just do that? I don't know why. You're going to take your zip tie and put it in as such, okay? You're just going to load it like that.
What is the most common zip ties that everyone uses?
It's 18 pounds at 5 or 6 inches. The whatchamacallit, see, when you do stuff like that, you distract me. You want the hole, or the head of the zip tie to fit in the hole. Anything more than 18 pounds is just overkill. You don't need that much. So like I said, I have a whole bunch of...
Jinx says, stop it. We're all human. We all do it. Laughy, laughy, laughy emoji.
Ha ha ha. Jinx, don't encourage him. I have a whole bunch of petals that I already did. With one of your petals, okay, you're going to take a zip tie and you're going to wrap it around. This is the only time that you're going to do it this way. You're going to wrap it around and zip tie it closed. Not too tight though, okay? It's still loose. Now, you're going to take it. Can they see?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to take your other zip tie and put it through. I'm trying to do it backwards, guys, so that way you can see on camera. You're going to put it through the back of the zip tie that you just put around. Whoop, and it's falling down. I didn't zip it tight enough. Zip it tight enough where it'll stay. And then you're going to zip tie this one down. Just a little bit, okay? You're not going to close it. About that much. Okay? Don't zip it all the way down just yet. So I'm going to tighten this one and I'm going to cut the one that's around the petal. I'm going to do it again, guys, so that way you can see. They just look like hanger doodles all over the place right now. So I'm going to put it in like that. I'm going to take one of my petals. I'm going to take... Hi, Tammy! I'm going to take one of my zip ties. Let me put it this way so that way you can see. I'm going to put it around the base where my rubber band is. And I'm going to zip tie it closed. I'm not going to tighten it too much. Okay. So where the head is, right there, I'm going to put the tail of the other zip tie through. You see that? Can I see?
Yes.
Okay. Making sure. Now I'm going to take the other zip tie. I'm going to close it just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to have, let's say, 2 fingers worth. Because you don't want to zip tie it too much. And then I'm going to zip tie the other one tighter and closed. Are there any questions? Anything. I'm hoping the silence is that you're learning and you're still with me.
Now, why do you do the 2 zip ties like that on this one?
Because the boards, the way they are, if I was to zip tie it in, it would go in this way. We want the petals to be this way because after we're done with these 2, we need to connect the ends into the other zip ties to form those petals. Like a rose comes in and it keeps collapsing on itself. That's why we do it this way. Good question though. So once again, taking my zip tie, putting it around my rubber band, zip tying it closed just enough where I can take the end of my other zip tie and put it through. With the old Unique in the Creek boards, this is the way you would have to do every petal. Until Lori's like, I'm going to fix that. And I'm going to make it easier for you guys. It's just this outside petal. This is the way you need to do it. And I'm doing it two finger lengths. There we go. And I'm tightening the other one and I'm clipping it off because it's not needed anymore. So they're just hanging, they're basically just hanging on the board. That's all they're doing. They're hanging around. They're waiting for their next step. Okay, we got one more right here. Same thing. Correct, Wendy. Okay. We have our last one. You'll understand why I'm doing this part first before because when you start filling it up, it would be really hard for you to see what I'm doing at the ends and you'd be like, I don't understand, and you're never going to do a rose. No, that's not the case here. I want you to do these roses because they come out so pretty, and there's so many different color meshes, foils. These are beautiful for every season. Spring, summer, just gorgeous. I did a yellow one last year. Oh, sorry guys, I can't see what I'm doing. I did a yellow one last year because here in Texas, the yellow rose. Good googly, guys. I'm sorry. It's going through. Of course, it's the last one that's going to give me hassle. Okay. I got it. There's little flyaways on here. I'm not concerned. And take the zip tie. 2 fingers worth to zip it down. Then I'm going to close the one that I used around the mesh and clip it off. So this is what you're going to have. Okay, this one's bugging me just a little bit. So I'm going to cut that off. This is what it should look like. A hot mess. Yes, this is a hot mess right now. But I promise you, it won't be. Because now you're going to connect them. You're going to start that outside petal. Or the outside leaves. That keeps coming out. What I mean by that, just take one, flip it up. You're going to take this end.
Oh, is there a special mesh that should be used on the roses?
There really isn't. Any mesh that you think is pretty and that you think would be an awesome rose, then use it.
Amy made a plaid rose for
I
Christmas.
did.
It was crazy.
It was black and white plaid, and it was stunning. Absolutely stunning. Okay, so you flip one up. You're going to take the corner.
Hi, Linda. Don't worry, you're not late.
No, you're fine. You're going to take one corner, place it in. That's why we didn't tighten these down yet. You're going to do the other one, same way. You're going to take that end so if they're crossing each other, just a little bit. You see? That's all you're doing. Now, you're going to tighten that sucker down.
Candy Boar Brown, hello.
I'm doing it backwards, guys, so I can't see where my zip tie is.
Be right back, y'all.
I can't see where my... Hold on. I'm normally doing it towards me so that way I can see. But since I'm doing it towards you, I can't. So see? We're doing the ends inside that zip tie. Now, if you wanted to, at this point in time, if you don't think that that's secure, you're like, oh, that's not going to hold. It will. I promise you. Put a little bit of hot glue. Put a little hot glue. It'll hot glue it to the board. You don't need to, but if you'd like to, go ahead. So we're going to do it all the way around, okay? So this one, this edge, since this is attached here, I'm just going to push it up a little so that way I can see. Here we go. We're going to put this edge and try to get all the mesh in there in one side. And you're going to grab this mesh put it in the other way. Okay? Now if you want to, take a clothespin, a chip clip. If you don't want to hold it with your thumb, if you have problems with your hands with arthritis, and then zip tie it down. And then cut it off. So see, now you see it's starting to form. It's starting to build the outside, okay? And you just keep going. You keep going to the next. Put this up a little, take the edges, make sure that you have all of them in there. Squish them down if you need to. Don't need to be nice to these. And push them on in. Sorry guys, I can't see the comments. I'll be with you in just a moment. And do the same to the other side. I know you probably have questions. And I can't see because I'm doing it upside down. But I want you to see and I want you to do these roses because they're gorgeous. So they're just folded on top of each other. I'm going to put my clip down. And now I'm going to tighten my zip tie. Woo! See? I don't even need that there. Let me get to the comments really quick. You can't see what I'm doing, Linda? I'm sorry. Nanny said that you could see. Move it back just a bit? Okay. There, is that better? The outside pieces are the same. They're 21 inch by 10 inch. It's the same fold. Yes, Candy. Yes. That's what I want to hear. Okay, can you see now? I'm sorry that you couldn't before. He said you could see. And mine is frozen on my computer, so my apologies. I'm just taking the edge of my umbrella. I'm flipping this up and I'm putting it in the zip tie. Ooh, I'm stuck. On the zip tie that I did not zip tie all the way down. That's why you don't want to zip tie them all the way down. Just a little bit. I'm doing about 1 inch in. Then on the other side, I'm coming in the same way. I'm doing about 1 inch. Okay? There's about 1 inch. Now I'm going to take my clip, if you don't want to hold it there with your thumb, and I'm zip tying it down. Okay? Is that better? Yes, yes, you can do it. I used a full roll of 21 inch mesh, Dorothy, and you're gonna use a couple of pieces from the second roll. It's not gonna be a lot. So you're gonna have 1 full roll, and then I have 2. I may have like a couple pieces that I need to cut from this. Total, you will need 44 petals, okay? 44 of these petals. Oh, Beverly, you are so welcome. I'm glad. If you cannot see, I'm sorry. I'm trying to teach. I will get to comments and I'll push back the camera and we'll zoom it in. Whatever you guys need. This is a stunning flower and it is flower season. And I just think everybody, should be like the daisy, sunflower. This is the next one that you should be making because these are staples. These are absolute staples for this board. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing. I'm taking the edge and putting it under. Now see, if this was full in here, you wouldn't be able to see what I'm doing. And I didn't want that. I want you to see. Now, when you're doing this on your own, absolutely. If you feel it's easier to start in the middle and go out and do this after, yes. That's how I started. I did the middle and then I did the outside. But for teaching purposes, I want you to see everything. Okay. There we go. And I'm doing it upside down, so it may look a little weird. It feels a little weird to me, but it's okay. We're doing the same thing all the way around. And honestly, this is the only tricky part of the flower. And I wouldn't even call it tricky. Just a little, time consuming, a little, make sure that stays there. When I started doing it, my edges I would forget to hold one side and then the other side would pop out. And that would be my own problem. And remember, if you don't feel like that zip tie is going to hold these edges, or maybe for some reason it pops out, use a little bit of hot glue. It'll hold. It really, really will. And mesh likes to stick to itself. Can I get a yeah? Mesh loves mesh. Okay. Only a couple more, guys. So you just keep trucking. Just remember, take the petal, push it towards you just a little bit. You don't want to push it too much because you have that edge already in here. Pull it towards you. Take this edge, put it in about 1 inch. You don't want to do more than 1 inch because it's going to get really tight soon. Well, it already is because everything is getting secured in now. Take the other one, lay it on top. Okay. Go eat, Wendy. I'll be here.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yes, Candy, I will show you how to do the petal again.
I'm back.
They couldn't see.
Who couldn't see?
They said they couldn't see. Just make sure you can see the comments because this is a tutorial and I know they have questions and I want to answer everything and anything.
What's benaf?
What?
Benaf going to eat? Be back now at...
See, now you can see it's getting tighter. This is the last one. Okay? Just fold that up. Be very ginger with it because that's hooked on this side and on this side. And put it in.
Gingers have no souls.
Nope, we sure don't.
Hi, Denise. She missed me.
Aw. Okay. Okay, this is where maybe your frays are going to get in the way. I'm just going to cut those frays so that way it goes in. And then I'm just going to zip tie it. This is the last one. And now it goes by real quick.
I'm going to be a little quieter than I was last week since this is an actual teaching
That's what it should look like, guys.
video.
When I start to put the petals in, this is going to fold back.
Just like a real rose.
I promise you. So, so pretty. Now, oh darn. I wanted to show you how I did not, my middles always look weird. I don't know why. They just do. So, Miss Madonna Esposito, on one of her lives when she did the Rosebud Cross, showed us how to make this fold. And if your middles look a little bit wonky, you can take this fold and put it in the middle. But right now, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to show you how it would normally be done. And they can see all of this in here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Amy's a ginger too. Don't worry, Candy.
I am.
She has a freckle for every soul she's eaten.
All right, guys. So we're starting now in the middle. We're starting in row 5. There's 4. This is weird. Stick with me because with these petals, you're not going to go in like you normally do. You're going to, where your rubber band is, or wherever your end is, or wherever you have your holding, you're going to put it from the inside out and zip tie that down. I know, it's weird. Amy, what are you showing us? You're all types of backwards. I know. Trust me. These are coming in. This is the only roll that will be facing in. All the others are going to be opposite, and your brain is going to be like, this is not how it should be. It should be the other way. No, trust me. It's going to go out, and you won't see them. So I'm just going to bring up my bag of petals, and I'll show you more petals, but I just wanted to get started because now we're going to form the inside of the rose. Let me get one more in. Can they see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they can see the inside. Now, with some of them, before I put this one in, when you get closer to the middle of a roll, you know how it curves, etc. I'm going to use this curve to my advantage.
Rose loves the color of
Thank
your rose.
you. I'm going to use this to my advantage. I'm going to put this so it's facing in.
I'm going to get coffee.
So you're going to take your edge and put it in backwards. Okay, just tie it down. Because now we're going to start forming our bud in the middle. So it doesn't matter which one, I haven't done all four, it doesn't matter which one you have, you're going to start, just take one and just roll it on itself. Okay? Like that. And then you're going to take the other one and roll it around that. Okay? That's going to start to be the middle. I had there it is. For the meantime, you can use a clip. I'm going to use a rubber band just in the center to hold them, because I still have two right here that I need to put in. So you're just turning it on itself. Okay? So here we go again. So there's two more, so I'm going to put this one in here. Zip tie it down. And I'm going to do, this is the only one that I'll do it like this. I'll do two at a time. You can see that it already wants to start rolling on itself. And then last one in row 5. I'm just going to put it in. And then cut it. Now you can leave it rubber band there. I'm going to take it off. Because it was just a holder. And you're continuing to just roll it and wrap it around itself to look like the bud of the rose. Give me a minute and then I'll look at comments really quickly. Okay? My middle actually looks good. I may not have to use this in the middle. Hey, it just takes me to train and show you a tutorial where the powers would be. We're like, oh, you need to give it to her. And then they're going to give it to me. And I'm going to put the rubber band around the entire center. This is just going to make it easier for it to stay in place. You can use a clip and clip it in, just so that way now you can see me doing in row 4. Okay, so that's row 5. That's just 4 in the middle. Aw, thanks. Thank you, Linda. It is. It's a really pretty mesh. When I first got it in the subscription box, I didn't know what I was going to do with it. I'm like, I have to do something Easter and spring with it because it's really, really pretty. And then I'm like, oh, the rose, perfect. So now I'm going to continue on. So where it's, I don't know if you can see that, it's bowing in a little bit because this is the middle of the mesh, and it's always that way. It doesn't matter if it's a 21 inch or a 10 inch. It's, you know, it's not as flat, so there's going to be a little bit of curve. I'm using this curve to my advantage, and I'm going to make sure that this curve is going to be up against the middle.
Hello, Elizabeth Harvey.
Hello. So I am doing the same thing. Okay?
Beverly says it's awesome.
Thank you.
Linda Smith says it looks great. Candy says it's too cool.
Too cool for school. So what I do...
There's my back scratcher.
When I'm going around, I'm just going to take that out, is I automatically, like I said, it's the wrong way, I automatically put these petals inside the ones that I haven't done yet.
Hi, Tracy.
To start to train it. You don't have to, because it's automatically, you can see that it's just automatically going to go that way. Okay? Same thing. The curve is going this way, so I'm going to use it to my advantage. I'm taking it. I'm putting it in the
Jinx
wrong
has
way.
to go.
Bye, Jinx.
She'll watch it rest later. Love ya.
Thank you. Love ya. And I'm putting it down.
Oh, coffee's on. Oh.
And then I'm just taking my edges and I'm just putting them around. That one popped off. Do you see that? It did not want to stay.
It almost looks like a little cartoon
Yeah.
rose-headed ballerina is going to come up out of the middle.
That would be pretty, guys, for a little girl's room. That would be so, so pretty. Okay, once again, this is all I'm doing, guys.
Hi, Jean.
Yeah, I'll show you the petal again. Trust me. Hello, Linda. I just want to show you how fast it's going to start going. And we're just putting it in and zip tying it down. Sorry, guys, I can't see.
Well, I promised Ricky we'd play Cards Against Humanity with him after this, by the way.
Oh, okay. And I'm just wrapping it around. I'm just continuing to train my mesh. But once you start getting into the other rows, it's just gonna fall right where you need it to be. Okay, another one. And you're going to continue to put them in. Oh, where am I? Where am I?
Hello, Shirley Meyer from cold Southern Illinois.
Hello, Shirley. Just putting it in, like I said, wrong way. I know it's weird.
It's not the wrong way. Your brain will tell you it's the wrong way, but it's not.
For this flower, that's the right way.
The non-traditional way.
Mm-hmm.
We'll call it that.
Your brain's going to be like, but no. You say, stop it, brain. That's why it's so much easier for you to have your petals ready, and then you can just put them in. That's all I'm doing. All I'm doing, guys. I am just making sure. And you will see frays. However, when you're done, all those corner frays are going to be in the inside.
That whole fucking jar.
Whoa, Mom, we're on a live.
Sorry, guys.
Richard, get out.
Sorry, guys. Apparently something happened. Okay. There we go. I don't know what Ricky did. Sorry. Okay. There we go. And we're continuing. That's all we're doing. Sorry, I'm not looking. I'm not seeing comments. Oh, Mary Lou, it's no problem whatsoever. Hello. Hi, Bonnie. I'm glad you're focusing and paying attention. But if you have questions, please ask. Continuing. See, this is, now do you understand? The outside I did first. It's getting real full. And we're still on only row 4. I haven't even moved to 3 yet. And I'm saying that because we're going opposite of what we would normally do on a flower. I've got 2 more in row 4. Look how pretty that is. I love this color. I think it's stunning. And when the light hits it, ugh, that's going to be so, so pretty. That's going to be so, so pretty. I'm just tucking it in, just training it, making the petals. Petals go in. I got 1 more, and then we're going to hop to the next row. See? Goes by quick. Yes, this is the large flower board. You can absolutely do this on the small. The outside would be different though. And I know there's videos on how to do that one. There's videos on how to do this. But you asked me to do it, and I'm doing it live. So that way you can ask me questions. Okay. All right. Okay, now I'm just making sure that it's around all my zip tie loops. Yeah, and it looked lopsided because I was pushing. When you push to one side to get your petals in, yeah. But then it'll even out. It's like a haircut. You just need to even it out. All right, now we are on, let me flip it over for you. We did row 5. We did row 4. Now we're going to be on row 3. Same thing, you guys. Same thing. You can really start anywhere. It doesn't really matter. I tried to see where the folds are, so that way I can put it in. There you go. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm just putting my edges, I'm wrapping it around the center part. Oh, that's gonna be so pretty. That's gonna be so pretty. It's so fluffy. Hi, Nancy. You make it look so easy. It is, well, I shouldn't say that. My very first one came out really, really pretty, but it took me a good minute to do. You have to just, if you get frustrated, stop, walk away, get something to eat, get some, you know, a coffee, water, whatever, watch a little television, and then come back to it. Because I make it look easy because I have made these before. And I'm trying to make it look easy as possible for you to make it. I want you to be able to do this, and you can, I promise you. My very first one, I did on 10-inch because I didn't have any 21-inch. I was just starting out with my business and whatever. And I just had 10-inch, and I used red because I was like, oh, well, roses should be red. And it came out really pretty. It was very sparse because I only used 10-inch. I think it was from Hobby Lobby. Their mesh. You all know Hobby Lobby's mesh. So, you know, just relax, calm down, don't get frustrated. It'll come, it'll come. It can be, Dorothy, but really not. It looks challenging because I put maybe on the outside on first. So that way you could see what I was doing when I did the outside row. If you do not do the outside row and you just do the middle and out, then it may be a lot easier for you. So when you rewatch this live and you're doing your own, watch me start the center first, going out, and then go back to the first part, and then watch the outside. But honestly, either way, you think it looks difficult and it's hard, but this is one of, like I said, one of the first ones that I learned how to do. And it's challenging, but it's very rewarding when you see what it looks like. Very rewarding. Okay. See, I'm just putting it in. So now you can see that you really can't see any of the edges. So I'm not caring about all the frays. Rebecca, I did not come up with this at all. I'm just showing you how, but, what is my cat doing? Oh, hold on. Cat. Get out of there. Come here, cat. Sorry, guys. My cat was playing with some of Ricky's toys. I don't know why. Yeah, I would have not thought to do this, but I am so glad that I learned how, because I get orders for these, especially for Mother's Day. And they are so pretty. And when a mother gets this, ugh. So pretty. So pretty. See how I'm just wrapping it in itself. So the frays are inside, they're tucked inside. Right? I'm not gonna say, yeah, this is super simple. No. The daisy and the sunflower, those are, to me, they're, you know, fairly easy, etc. This is just because your brain doesn't think that maybe the zip tie should go this way, or that a petal is going to look right, or how you're going to, like, I did not take out that rubber band in the middle. That rubber band is still there. It's just reworking your brain. With any wreath that you do, it's just reworking. Another design, another idea, another color. That's all it is. So now I'm continuing to do it. I only got a couple more on this row. Yeah. 2 more and then we're almost done. It's row 2 that has the 16 in it. Row 2 is, it's daunting because there's a lot, because it's 16 And that's with any flower you do. That's not just the rows, guys. It's always like, okay, this row has 16. And when you have to cut those 16, it's like, ugh, I just want to stop cutting my mesh or whatever the case may be. But then after you're done with that, it goes super quick. We just reversed it, that's all. Last one in this row. I don't know if you can see that. So you see, I'm just pushing it all to the side, and I'm putting my my tail in. You can't hurt deco mesh, guys. You may flatten it, but you're not going to push it. You're not going to hold it for that position where you're going to smash it that much. Okay, we are already on row 2. And look how full that is. Look how full that is. So row 5, 4, 3 is done. Now 2. This is the only daunting part because there's so many. There's 16 instead of just 8. But it's all good because then I get to show you how to do the petals. Again, so with the edges being tucked in, they do stay in place. Yes, when you hang them, because deco mesh likes to stick with deco mesh. But once again, if you're not comfortable and you don't think that's going to happen, you could just add a little bit of glue to the edges once it's all complete. If you see one that is just sticking up, you know, then put a little bit of hot glue. But because this is 21 inch, it's dense and it's thick, and it just closes on each other, and you're not gonna see it. Like I'm like right there, I see it, and you just push it down. And once it's pushed down, it like finds a friend in the deco mesh down there, and it's like, hey, how are you? Oh, hello. Can we be friends? And then it locks together. That's the only way I can describe it. Is just they become friends down there, and they just want to hang out, and they don't want to come back up to the surface. That's all. But when you hang it on a door, it does not come out. No. I've done several of these, and I've never had an issue. I've never had a customer come back and say, hey, my rose is, you know, it's falling apart, or, you know, the edges are coming up. Never, ever, ever had I had that. And I have had a couple done. See, this is first thing in the morning, and I forgot to cut the edges. Not the edges, the little tails. And just working. That's all you're doing. So this would be great in front of, you know, a TV. I like to stand when I'm doing my wreaths, and this is a good reason why, especially on this one. So I'm not, well, I'm obviously going over the wreath, but so that way I can see what I'm doing. Okay. And you keep trucking. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. I know you're here, but I fall back to facing it towards me and putting it in. Oh, bye, Naja. Okay, Candy, thank you for popping on. I hope you watch the replay, and I hope you try this. I absolutely hope you try this. See, so once you have these petals in or done, all you do is just pop them in. That's all you're doing. So there we go. So you can't see this part, but it's not anything different than what I've showed you already. But if I waited and showed you this part, then you wouldn't have been able to see the outside. Putting it in. Oh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty. Yes, I will have to cut more, which is awesome for you guys because you'll be able to see the fold again for those of you that just joined or not joined. You're still here. Thank you. I appreciate you coming on my lives. I really do. I hope my lives are informative. I hope you find me pleasant. And if you do, I'd greatly appreciate if you would go ahead and force push me out. That means like, follow, and share in Star Wars speak. Let me see how many I have left. I always go from the back because if you try to count in here, it's just nuts. So I'm just going to pull it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I have to pick up 10. Okay, let's do this. See how pretty that is? Oh, that's just so pretty. Let me move this over so that way I can get this. And I really thought I cut a lot more, but I cut the entire roll of 21 inch. So this tells you that you're going to have a whole 21 inch that you're going to cut. And then for me, I had to cut 10 more pieces. Honestly, I think this is the... No. Yeah. This is the first time I'm doing it on a 21 inch mesh. Huh. Guys. You're witnessing history here. Hi, Tom. So I'm just cutting 10 inches. This is 21 inch. I'm cutting 10. Woo, I'm almost a little wonky. It's all right. You're not going to see it. So let's just do the petal with while I'm cutting. So once again, the petal is 21 inches. This is cut at 10. I'm going to fold, serge side to serge side. Okay. I'm going to flatten it as much as possible. Then I'm going to take a corner to the corner. I want to pull out just a little bit and then scrunch the end. Okay. Then I have my handy dandy elastics and put it around. Now I'm just going to cut off this tip. That's all I'm doing over here. Because my garbage can is right here. And then I'm going to put it in the bag. Have a bag or box and just put all your petals in. Same thing, 21 inch, cut at 10. I'm folding it in half. Shred edges to serge edges. Folding, pressing down a little bit. Then from corner to corner, I'm making a triangle-ish shape. It's not exactly a triangle. Then I'm taking my finger and my thumb, I'm pulling it just a little bit, and I'm gathering the edge. Okay. Then you, at this point in time, you can take your chip clip, clothespin, whatever you got on hand. I have the little elastics, and I'm tying the base and then just cutting off the tip right there. Once again, and this is the fold. This is the outside, this is the inside. This is the fold for your rose. This is the only fold that you're using for your rose. Where is that cat? He's scratching at boxes and he sees something shiny around, so he wants to play with it. Then end to edge. Make it into a triangle-ish shape. Then pull with your thumb and your finger. Gather it at the edge. Ooh, that one broke. There we go, and cutting. Okay, let's cut a couple more pieces. Sorry guys, I thought I really did cut enough, but then I only cut one roll. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. So what is everybody else doing today? I hope you're crafting along with me. It would be awesome if you were doing a rose with me. Ha 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 ha. Hi, Kimberly. Well, that's no bueno. Look what I just did, guys. We're not using that. Because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I was looking at the screen and trying to cut at the same time. Barbara Pope, hello. Oh, so what you would charge for the rose? Yeah, Barbara's right. Around here, it's about 50 to 55. Yeah, with Kimberly, with listing items on Etsy, I do make it a little bit higher because of the, it's not a lot that Etsy charges, because it's like 20 cents a listing, etc. But you need to get seen a little bit more. You want to make sure that your prices are of standard. I know I did the, Monday I didn't go live. I was just trying different wreaths, really. And I tried a different, you know, I had one that I did, the Unique in the Creek Center. It was a really pretty, like, it said welcome. And it had really pretty flowers with roses. And then I put white with peach and pink florals on it. And I just did 45 because that was the first time I ever did that. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, you didn't charge enough." And then, you know what? You're right, I didn't. But if it's my first time doing something and I haven't perfected anything, hi Michelle. You know, there's always room for improvement. So, and we always say we're our own worst critic. Like, I did think that was pretty. I just didn't like it too much. I thought the colors of the peach and the pink, I thought they were a little too bright for the center itself. And I should just use the cream flowers and the off-white, etc. So that was my thought process, but I appreciate all of you saying those lovely things. I was just like, oh, well. 5 more, guys. At least you're able to see the petal for those that are new to Unique in the Creek, and the rose and the flowers that we do. We are doing a rose, and these petals are what we use on the entire, for the entire flower. There's no different ones. Like other flowers that we do, we can take like a sunflower and a lolly and mix those on one flower, or, you know, whatever the case may be. This is just, you know, an easy petal. Like I said, if it gets a little bit frustrating for you, step away. You should be having fun while doing this. And when you are done, you should get that aha and that, oh my gosh, I made this moment. If you are not, step away. If you are not having fun and you are not enjoying what you're doing and it's just frustrating you, take a minute. I don't care what you do. Go to the store. Go get your nails done. I need to get my nails done. Just do something else and come back to it. It'll be there. You may see it in a different way. And you may get that aha moment like, well, Amy told me that you should do it this way, or I should be doing it this way, or whatever the case may be. Thank you so much, Kimberly. You should have fun. I've done it. I have gotten so mad. I cut up an entire sunflower before when I was first starting. I cut it up. I was like, nope. I don't like it. I don't like the way it's looking. Oh, thank you. Or throw it like Rose does. Yeah, Rose, she'll throw it. I know a monkey threw it in her pool. I don't know. I don't have a pool, but I'll throw it. I will get, I've done that, and it's not like it's when I first started. I do that to this day. If I'm not having fun with something, no. I'll stop what I'm doing. I may have an idea for something else, start working on that, and then come back and be like, oh, I did that many times at Christmas where I had an idea and it wasn't coming out the way I wanted it to. So I stepped away. I may have done like 4 more wreaths before I went back to it. But when I went back to it, I had a fresh perspective on what I was trying to accomplish. So guys, please, 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 this is me. From me to you. Have fun with what you're doing. Please. This is why we're here. I like doing lives. I love watching lives. And I appreciate you guys being here. Because if you weren't here and you didn't like what I was doing, I wouldn't be doing giveaways. Woohoo! I'm excited for that. But Dan does have to come back. I don't know where he went. These scissors are about done. All right, 2 more pieces, guys. I promise, and we're done. And we can finish this rose. All the comments that you guys had on what I posted are amazing. Just the different reasons why you wreath, why you craft, why you do what you do is inspiration. Not just to me, to anybody that took the time to type it in and to actually read what others have posted. It's phenomenal. Whether it be somebody passing away, family members, the joy that you get from giving these types of items. The response was amazing, and I thank you. I thank you, thank you, thank you. And I would not be doing what I'm doing without you guys. And the prizes are only going to get better. I love watching you, but... Oh, no. Dorothy. No. I know you got my kit. I know I did a live on that kit. You can follow that live and make something. Or, what's even better and what I love is somebody purchases one of my kits, but does something completely out of the box. completely, you know, what I wouldn't have thought of to do. And it's amazing. Candy, do it. Dorothy, get on it now. No excuse anymore, ma'am. I know I gave you all the tools for it. Have fun with it. Just don't think. Well, obviously think, but just do what's in your mind's eye. No, there's no car, Rosie. No, I wish. I would like a new car. There is no new car, but I am putting together 2 mystery boxes. Now, they're not themed, guys. I put ribbon in there. I have some signs. I have some mesh in there. There is no rhyme or reason to the boxes. They are just a thank you of whatever, you know, I have and think that you may like. I hope you like the boxes. But they're different. They're not the same. And it's just a love from me to you for getting me to 2,000 likes and plus. All right. So I'm starting over again. I'm trying to figure out where I stopped. There it is. And we're going to move on forward and then we'll be done. And then I can show you again how to do the petals. Or not the petals. I'm showing you the petals. The leaves. Now this would be stunning by itself, but if you wanted to put leaves in, you could. Completely up to you. Sorry guys. Like I said, I keep pulling it towards me and then you can't see. I'm just continuing to do what I was doing before. See, this one popped up. That's because it didn't make a friend yet in the mesh. It needs to make a friend. There we go. They're all making friends now. Just think of it that way. Mesh want to be happy too. And they want to make friends just like us. Just like I have friends. Hi, Michelle. Sorry, I may have missed you when you came in. Sorry. Make a friend over here. You make a friend over here. Let's get together. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just going in. And putting them in. Sorry, I keep doing that. I keep putting it towards me so I can see. But I'm just doing the same thing, guys. I'm putting it the wrong way in. I'm putting it in this way and zip tying them down rather than putting it in this way. I've already done the outside rows. The outside rows are different. That's the only time you'll be putting them in. There we go. Make a friend over here. You make a friend over here, and you make a friend over there. And everybody friends. Woohoo! I am loving this. I don't think pictures and videos never do the colors that we choose justice. I don't care if it's mesh or a ribbon. It just doesn't do it justice. This is so pretty. And we got a couple more, guys. Only a couple more. What's this hanger doodle over here for? Hi, Dana. And if you see a mesh and it just catches your eye, and you're just like, I don't know what I would do with it. Like I did with this one. Rose. Do a rose. Because honestly, I didn't know how this was going to turn out. I didn't. Because I like the color, but I'm like, oh, do I really like the color? Okay, 3 more, guys. Thanks for hanging with me. And I'm just having them say hello to each other. This one needs to say hello down here. Like I said, if it really bothers you and you just don't, it's not staying where it needs to be staying, just put a little bit of hot glue. But it does hold up when you put it on a door. Nothing will fall out. I promise you. Then last one. Okay. There we go. You say hello over here. Now, just in case, you always want to check. Just make sure that all of them are there. And there you have it. That is the, now normally, well, I could put this right in the center, like all the way down, but I'm not going to because my center is looking pretty awesome. Now all I'm doing is I'm pushing my petals back because we've been compacting and putting them, you know, towards each other. I'm just gonna bring them out just a little bit. That's your rose, guys. That is your rose. Now, if you wanted to, the leaves are the same as I did. Let me see. That's too bright. Let me do both. As I did on the daisy when I showed you at the end of the live on that one. Same thing. Now with the leaves, I do suggest that you do heat seal or you would burn them because they do fray. They're fraying right now because these are just odds and ends of greens that I have had. And I'm only going to put one, but you can put as many as you'd like. It'll be the same concept that I'm going to show you. Whoa, time to get a new, there we go. I need a new blade, guys. So I'm going to do, it's 10 by 10. Maybe I'll do 2. Yeah, I'll do 2. Why not? I have it out. Mine as well. And pick whatever green you want. It doesn't matter. I have a really bright green and a really... I may take it out. I may not. I just want to show you how to do your leaves. Leaves are super simple. It's the sunflower petal fold that you can use with this. So it's a 10 by 10. It curls up. You're going to flip it over. So it's a square. Turn it as a diamond. And you're just going to scrunch it in the middle, corner to corner. And then flip it up. This is very thin. This is why you want to heat seal. because these will start to fray. But for tutorial purposes, I'm going to show you how to do it. Same thing. I'm going to flip it over, square, diamond, and scrunch up corner to corner. So you could use the same color. I like a little bit of contrast. So I'm going to put the lighter green. I'm going to take my clothespin out. I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to put the light green in the middle of the dark green. Okay? Just so you have some different colors. I'm going to do it again. Same thing. It's flipped up. Flip it over. Make a square, diamond. My thumb, I'm going to turn that corner underneath, and I'm going to start scrunching from corner to corner. I'm going to bring it up and clothespin it. Now, if you were doing a sunflower, you can have either yellow or orange, or I've done with yellow with orange and just alternated. And then you're just going to put that in the zip tie and pull. That is your sunflower fold. There are many other different ones, but that's like the basic one. Okay. And then put it in. So those are our leaves. I'm going to bring our rose back up. What did I put in? I didn't put a hanger doodle. Amy, your ribbon are going to be in tomorrow. Awesome! I've got yours too that I need to send out to you. Yeah, that just makes it interesting, Marla. With it, you don't have to. You can do both green. Completely up to you. I just like the leaves are not all, well, they can be, but they're always a different green from each other. So I'm just going to take out 2 of my zip ties. I am going to make a hanger. This is just twine that I'm using because it's what I have on hand right now. And when you're putting it through, the 2 sets of holes are at the top. They're close together and they're beveled in. Just going to take my twine. Come on now. And my other twine and put it through. There's mesh there. It's like, we don't want to be friends with you. We want to be friends with... There we go. And then I just take it up. And then I see where the top of the petal is going to be. And then I just tie it in a knot. Nothing fancy, guys. And cut it off. And then I'll pull it up. So that way you don't see it. Now, from my daisy, I like to have it like, I'll do like up close to the hanger, and then I'll go right across down the next one. Or maybe I'm going to do this one and this one today. So all I'm going to do is flip it over. It's the same thing. These are shared holes. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult because you've already used it, but you're just going to put it in. Ah! Hold on. Hold! If I can get it through, there's so much mesh. If not, I'll just go through another one. This stuff is so tight in here. There we go. There we go. I got it. I got it. You just have to find where you're going. Like, where did the head of the zip tie go? There you go. It's the same way that I did the daisy. You're just going to put it through the hole. And like we did the outside petals, you just have it here. So I'm going to take my green and put it on in. Where'd it go? There it is. I lost it for a minute. See how it's fraying already? That's why I suggest when you're doing leaves, go ahead and heat seal them. If you don't have a heat seal, use a wood burning tool. Or maybe just like a thicker. This is very thin. Oh, that's pretty. I may just do one. Hold on, where's my hanger hole? There it is. No, I'll put it on the other side too. I'm just doing the same thing. If I can find what I'm doing. There we are. Oh. It's a thick flower, guys. This is also a thick 21-inch mesh as well. So, alright, same thing. I just put it through the outside row 1. Then I just unclip. And I'll put the leaves in. So I'm just putting the leaves in the middle of my zip tie. And then just tightening it up. There we go. All right, let me fluff. Say hello, make a friend down there, make a friend down over here. All right, guys, let me go ahead and, whoop, please hold. Let me get my handy dandy, whatchamacallit, up here for Miss Candy Bluer. Thank you so much. I know you guys can't see. I'm gonna bring up the camera in just a minute. I gotta do a little flirting. Whoa, where are you going? There we go. All right, I'm gonna go bring up the camera now. So if you get motion sickness, please close your eyes in 3, 2, and 1. There you have it. That is our rose, guys. As requested. That's the rose. And you can have the leaves on if you want. You don't have to have them there. Thank you so much. Dorothy, you can do this. Anyway, y'all can do this. Y'all can do this. If you're not talking like I am and you're not teaching and you're just watching videos, it doesn't even have to be this one right here. You can pull up any video with Unique in the Creek for making a rose and go from there. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, it's so pretty. So don't be deceived on what you see on the roll of a deco mesh, because sometimes those deco mesh look, what would I ever use that for? Or, ooh, that's a little, like, I'm not a pink person, guys. I'm not a pink person. I'm girly, but I'm not girly with the pink. This I love. This I absolutely love. It has yellow in it, and it's pink, and it looks different. Yep, mine too, Dana. Yes. And you could put like a darker green. Like I have a, oh. I didn't even see this. Guys, why aren't you telling me? Like I have a moss green. That would have been pretty on there. Whatever green you have. I know y'all have what I have, like these little things of green from Christmas. I know, and from Halloween, so use them up. They are great for leaves. Just if they're thin like mine, just heat seal them first. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very, very, very welcome. You have this mesh? Then do the rose. Okay, I didn't know what to do with this mesh. Yes, I'll be there. I'll be on live. Okay, I'm coming back on because we need to do the giveaway for my 2,000 likes. Yay! I'm so excited. I'm blessed to have everybody in my life right now that likes what I'm doing, that likes what I'm teaching, and I hope I can continue to give that to you, and we'll just get more and more followers, so that way I can teach more and more. So don't go anywhere. I'm not signing off with the song. I am just going to stop this video. I'm going to have Dan bring up the post that I did on Monday or Tuesday about what wreathing means to you, how much, you know, why you enjoy it so much, etc. And we'll pick from there 2 winners, mystery boxes. All right? I'm not singing, but come on back to find out who those winners are. Bye. Thank you.